We're in London at the Private Networks in a 5G World event. I'm here with Christian Regnier from AirFrance. Christian, good to see you here at the event.
Thank you, yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about how AirFrance is using private wireless networks and what your role in that is?
Yes, my role in AirFrance was first, it was to in 2012 to create an association in France to obtain some frequency on spectrum in France regarding the 4G. It was really the first step for us, and after that I have the responsibility to check and to launch some proof of concept to be sure that this technology is ready for our business, internal businesses.
Okay, excellent. And so you're running 4G LTE based private networks. What are the benefits of that for AirFrance? And are you doing that at your headquarters, at major airports like Charles de Gaulle?
Yes, for us the main challenge is really for the main airports like Roissy Airport and Orly Airport because we have a lot of flights in the same time, and it's really a challenge about the connectivity for our operational manpower around the aircraft. It's really the difficulties today.
And so are there financial benefits as well as operational benefits? Does this help you to lower your costs compared to the alternatives?
Yeah, sure. At the end, it's really the main business case is regarding to earn time again and again. But also, it's to at the end we will have a common and converged network. It will be with the data. Today it's Wi-Fi on the Tetra, the old Tetra network. At the end, we will have a converged network for both voice, data, and video.
Okay, excellent. And do you think the advantages that AirFrance is seeing are similar to other companies in the aviation industry, or in fact other companies in other verticals, or are they quite particular to AirFrance?
No, I think that it's the same for all companies, big companies where they have a hub, really a main airport where they have a lot of flights. I think it's the same challenge for them.
Oh, okay. Do you have a dedicated team focused on the management and the operation of these private networks?
Good question. No, not today. It's the same as our Tetra network today. We have some engineers to be sure that they are to align the needs of our businesses with the technical needs. But at the end, we will ask some integrators, some operators. Why not? It's not really easy because of the SLA. But at the end, it's a goal for us. Not to have a big skills regarding the 4G and 5G. It's not our goals today.
Okay, all right. So I mean, along with any benefits of the deployment of technology come challenges as well. What would you say are the major challenges of running these networks that you have to overcome on a day-to-day basis?
I think the main challenge first was to have the spectrum.
Right.
But in France, we have spectrum. We are really lucky regarding that. But at the end, to be sure that this network is a bit the same with the Tetra network, because it was a cellular network. It's really to have some skills, the best skills, not internally, it could be with an integrator, but really the skills of radio. I think it's really a big challenge to be sure that the one company is able to give us the good skills to have a good coverage on the airport aligned with the needs again.
Right, okay. And I guess those business needs are always changing and evolving over time.
It's really this network will change every year, and we have to check every year, I think.
Okay.
Really.
So you mentioned that you're using Tetra, that you're using Wi-Fi, and you're using LTE.
Yes.
Is there room in your plans then for 5G? There's a lot of excitement around the potential of 5G, but a lot of what happens today and works very well is 4G based.
Yes, good question. For us, the first step is the 4G, private 4G deployment for the usage of today. Data, voice, video, it's a new usage in the airport. But for sure, we want to. It seems that we will be able to have a core, LTE core, and to be able to have the both 4G and 5G network at the end, 5G antennas, something like that. And we want to launch some proof of concept regarding the NB-IoT, regarding the 5G at the end, regarding the aircraft, for example. We have some use case to check, and we have a lot of discussion, for example, with Airbus, to see what we can do regarding the connected aircraft and the predictive maintenance, for example.
Right, okay. So as these new opportunities arise that come with 5G, do you see any sort of new relationships developing or relationships changing with regard to maybe working with some of the mobile network operators or working with different integrators or different technology suppliers?
That's a good question. For me, I see the difference between the 4G and the NB-IoT and 5G. It's really the manufacturers of our businesses.
Okay.
Today, the 4G, we will change. Tetra, it was in the telecom part. Wi-Fi, it was in the telecom part. But at the end, for the 5G and NB-IoT, we need the manufacturer of the businesses. And we have to launch and to start a lot of discussion with this kind of manufacturer. And the link is not really done today. It's not really...
Okay, so you're at the start of the conversation,
yeah,
start of the process.
Exactly,
okay.
Exactly.
Excellent. Well, it's going to be very interesting to hear your presentation here at the event today, and maybe hear next year about how those discussions and maybe trials and proof of concepts are working out, and the advantages you see.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you very
Absolutely.
much.
Christian,
yes.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.